welcome to another video. I hope you guys had a great week. I also hope you had a great weekend. It's it's the second weekend day of spring, which is still such a shame because it's still cold outside where I'm living and I hate it. But today I decided to review this Yu-Gi-Oh card, and sticking in with the theme, I decided to do Ash, Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. It's a fire type attribute monster, level 3, zombie tuner effect with 0 attack and 0 defense. But it's the effect that's what makes these guys so powerful. Listen to this. When a card or effect is activated that includes any of these effects, quick effect, you can discard this card, negate the effect. Add a card from the deck to the hand, special summon from the deck, send a card from the deck to the grave. You can only activate. You can only use the effect of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring once per turn. Now, that recently my deck has gone through a pretty big change where I've started focusing more on an attribute, as my original deck was more like Yugioh, Yami Yugi / Yugimoto's deck, where it was basically a lot of monsters just piled up. Wasn't really focused on archetype. Mine's focusing a little bit more on archetype. I mean, it's still a little jumbo placed here and there, but it's still focusing. And I decided to do this card for today because two reasons. One, Ash Blossom, a type of flower, spring flower, and you can obviously see it in the card design back there, and her design is pretty cool. And spring, I figured why not. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe these cards are limited to one just because of how powerful they are. I mean, did you just not hear the effect I just said? Those three effects alone are just, that's crazy. You basically can't add anything from your hand. You can't special summon from the deck, and you can't send a card from the deck to the graveyard, which is crazy. And there are a lot of these kinds of cards. They all focus on different not attributes. They focus on other things, and they all come in a variety of attributes. Now, obviously, this is the fire one. Now, the point of this card is to always have it in your hand so you can always send it to the graveyard. But thankfully, Konami was smart enough and made it a tuner monster. So if you ever do summon it, you can actually get some use out of it. So there's two ways you can play with these guys, and I love that. Variety. You always need some variety in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can either hold these in your hands and then discard them for whenever the criterias are meant for one of their effects, or you can summon them to the field in defense. They get attack. Hopefully they survive. You want them to survive. Only 1800 defense. It's not bad, especially for a level 3, but that's not the greatest, especially when a lot of monsters, high level monsters specifically, can be summoned to the field and attack over them. But whenever you get another monster and tune with it, you can make synchro monsters, which is awesome. Or you can make Xyz monsters if you really wanted to. Maybe fusions. I can't think of any fusion monster where you would need Ash Blossom for this, but it's something. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this card. I am surprised I actually had this card, because every time I hear how broken this card is, I'm like, it's such a tiny monster. How can it be so, like, it's not weak, kind of. I mean, 1800 defense, 0 attack. It's kind of weak in my opinion, but it's the effect that makes him so powerful. And that's why it's limited to one, I believe, or potentially even banned, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. But, yeah. I got nothing else to say. I really, really like this card design. Like, I can't really tell if that's like a cat girl or not, but it's really cute. It's like a kind of ghost thing as well. And I like the fiery passion of like an ash blossom. They're pink /red, so I like Konami. You You guys always make those little subtle hints that I really like. Also, I just want to say that I am kind of surprised of how big my YouTube channel is growing. And yeah, I'm still going to make YouTube videos, and I hope you guys have a great week. I also hope you have a great weekend. Stay warm or stay cold wherever you are, and try to enjoy spring. I know I am. But until we meet again, guys. Bye.